Hi, today on My Plate, My Life, we're going to talk about salads. But we're not going to talk about this kind of salad. Something like this would be what's known as a side salad, something you might get with your meal. Now, and in the spirit of Crocodile Dundee, this isn't a salad. This is a salad. Alright, the first thing we want to do is get everything cut up so we can build our salad. So what we're going to do is start with our tomatoes. Now growing up as a kid, I was taught to go ahead and cut the top of the tomato off because you're not supposed to eat the little part that's part of the vine. As an adult, I don't care. So with that, go ahead and get this cut up. How you cut your tomatoes are really going to be up to you, whether or not you want to do these in slivers or small chunks. Because a lot of times the texture of your food plays a big role into the experience of it as well. You know what? Today we'll go ahead and make these slivers like that. Now we'll go ahead and crack open our hard-boiled eggs. If you don't know how to make a good hard-boiled egg, go to the video library on My Plate, My Life on YouTube channel actually, and in my video library I have a video that talks about exactly how to go ahead and make hard-boiled eggs and how to do them so they come out clean and easy, easy to work with. And they do work out like a real charm when you do it that way. Here we go. Now, with today's salad, I enjoy making a nice hearty large salad because I want to make a meal out of this. Making a meal out of your salad is a great way of getting a good chunk of your daily required vegetables for the day in one meal. Here we go. And so I don't like to make a side salad. I make a salad for a meal, and it really works. With the ingredients I put into my salads, they blend nicely, and in the end, you'll feel satisfied. You're not going to feel hungry. You're not going to feel like you just ate a bunch of empty calories or anything like that. So we're good. Now I'm going to go ahead and rinse these off real quick, get the small eggshells off. Alright, and go ahead and get these cut up. Alright, so now that we have our eggs and our tomatoes cut up, ready to use, now it's time to go ahead and start building our salad. We're going to go ahead and build it on a plate, and we're going to go ahead and add our salad mix. As you can see, this is no side salad. There you go. You can see it's a good hearty salad. Now, because we have a dark green base, I like to add a little contrast to things. So we're going to go ahead and next we're going to go with the chicken. We'll go ahead and add our chicken to it. I went ahead and cooked up some chicken breast, and then I shredded it by hand so it gives you this nice texture of chicken to it. Because again, sometimes the texture of what we eat is just as good as what it is we eat. So now we have this. Next thing I want to do is we went from dark green to some light chicken. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to go with our beans. We'll add our serving of beans onto it. There you go. Next, we're going to go ahead and we're going to go with the cheese because we went dark, light, dark, and then we'll go light again. There you go. And now we'll go ahead and work in our tomatoes. To make this fancy, we're going to go ahead and put these in corners of 8. And then we'll offset that with our hard-boiled eggs. And of course, last, our black olives. I just have a thing for black olives. I just like their tanginess. So I tend to add a lot of those to my salads. So here you have it. Now, next and last thing we have to do would be to add our salad dressing. This salad as it sits is only 366 calories. 366 calories, 15 grams of fat, 38 grams of protein, and 8 grams of fiber. Ladies, this one salad has 1/3 of all the fiber you need today. Guys, it's 20% for us. But needless to say, you can see this is a really well-balanced salad. Again, you're getting a lot of food here for 366 calories. Now, when it comes to dressing, I can't speak for you. I don't know how much you like, how much you don't like. A lot of times I would sit there and go with something like this. This just happens to be a great value. It's basically Walmart's generic and light ranch dressing. Personally, I think ranch dressing is just so full of vegetable oil, it's kind of insane. But needless to say, if you're going to use a commercial dressing, if you want to go with one serving, look at the back. It's going to tell you one serving is 30 milliliters, and which is, as it states, 2 tablespoons. If I were to use this, that would get me 70 extra calories. So 2 tablespoons would be 2 of these, or 2 of these, or it would be 1 of these, which is an 1/8 cup. You can see it's an 1/8 cup. An 1/8 cup happens to be 2 tablespoons anyways. So now you say to yourself, well, this looks awfully pretty. That's like a lot of food. Personally, when I make salad, I mix it in here. This nice big bowl that we had our salad mix in, I would dump all this in here, add my dressing to it, and then with a couple forks, go ahead and toss it that way. That's something I would do. Now, if you're not really fond of store-bought dressing, I have a recipe for some homemade ranch, and this ranch is rocks. You can see it's thick, kind of like you would get at those expensive restaurants who actually make their own dressing. So this has that kind of consistency to it, and it's a lot less fat in it than something like this if this was not the light version. Now, if you're more of an Italian dressing person, I have a recipe for homemade Italian dressing. Now you'll notice Hidden Valley Ranch Craft, you'll see a lot of their dressing be mostly water. This would be like mostly filled up with water with the yellow oil on top, and of course all the spice at the bottom. This dressing here is mostly oil and vinegar, and you don't need as much of it because it's stronger in flavor. So, but this is a really awesome homemade Italian dressing that you make for pennies when compared to what you would spend on like a good brand, what, $3 or $4 or whatever you can spend for dressing. So keep that in mind. If that's something that interests you, let me know. I'll go ahead and shoot you over the recipes. Now, the first 10 people to subscribe to the My Plate My Life newsletter will get a free copy of today's recipe. Go to myplatemylife.com and subscribe there. Once you do, you'll also be given our starter kit. Our starter kit will go ahead and give you a lot of great information as to how to decide or determine how much food you should be eating for yourself. And go there, you're going to get a lot of great information that's going to really build off of these videos. Now, if by chance you're not one of the first 10 people to subscribe and to today's video, subscribe to the newsletter to get a free copy of today's recipe, then subscribe down below anyways. And next week, I'll be doing this again next week with next week's salad, and you'll be getting first alert of next week's salad, so you'll definitely be able to get in on the game then. Now, if you do go to My Plate My Life and subscribe to the newsletter, be certain to comment below and let me know you did sign up, because I'm getting subscription invites all the time, and this will allow me to understand that your subscription, it has to do with today's video, if that makes sense. Again, this is what I call 2-generation chicken salad because of the eggs and the chicken. And again, this is 366 calories full of wholesome goodness before, of course, your dressing. So that's all we have today for My Plate My Life. What's on your plate?